Welcome back, everybody. How's it going, man? Your boy, Mr. PVO KG, with you.
The States, we here, we live, we direct from, the wrap-up headquarters.
Yo, sorry for going on a long vacay, you know what I mean? My boy went on load management.
I went on vacay, I had to get away from
He's lying. Load management. The load was too much. He had to take a couple of days off, you know what I mean? When he came back, I had to go on load management. I needed to take some days off, but doesn't matter. But we're back at it.
Alright, so let's talk about it. There's a lot of stuff going on. This NBA season is crazy. This Raptors campaign is off the chain right now.
15-5, baby.
Talk about
15-5, man. Same record as last year with Kawhi. So it shows, do we really need Kawhi? No.
It wasn't about him.
You know what I mean? It's about us.
We all know it's about the team, man. The team's off to a crazy start. But honestly, it's about the fans. The home record.
We gotta protect home court, man. We're 9-0 until Jimmy Butler came into town, man. You know what? We'll talk a little bit about Jimmy a little bit later. We'll talk about that Miami game later.
Yeah, but
during the 9 games, you know what I mean? We had no Ibaka,
bro, no Lowry,
and we still won 9 games at home.
Bro, honestly, just a lot of guys stepped up. You got Fred, obviously. Fred, he's starting point guard. Put the ball in his hands. He's stepping up.
Everybody doubted him because at the beginning of it.
Yeah, bro. Everybody doubted him last year. Oh, Jeremy Lin. And then boom.
I never believed in the Lin hype.
But now we got Fred's been balling. Siakam's been balling. Looking like maybe an MVP candidate. Who knows? You know what I mean? Terrence Davis been balling. Who else? Boucher stepping up. A lot of guys have been balling.
During that 9-0 run, I don't know why. Sometimes the Raptors like to play down to the competition. I was watching them when they played Charlotte. First half was terrible. Then the second half,
bro, and then they just said, turn on the
Spicy P said, you know what? Let me, you guys need some spice. You know what I mean? Start spicing everybody up.
Spicy was in the pot. He was doing his thing. We've been doing a lot since that homestand, you know what I mean? A lot of crazy strap-ups. The Raptors defense has been hellacious.
Insane.
Bro, man's been going at it. Guys like Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Yo, honestly,
Hustle Man Chap.
Yo, shout out Hustle Man Chap. Yo, honestly, I put a little dirt on your name, but yo, you haven't played good.
No, we're cleaning it off.
You didn't play good for majority of this. You had a couple of
You're 30.
You had a couple of little bursts here and there, but yo, we've seen over a 10-11 game span. He's been consistent. So we got to give him credit.
You have to.
You know what I mean?
Let's talk about yesterday, okay? Because we played the Miami Heat. We were undefeated. Went to overtime. Did nothing.
But
2 points.
Yo, I think personally Lowry messed up the rhythm of the man's.
Before we even get to Lowry, do you think the referees had anything to do with the game yesterday? Because I think the game was poorly officiated.
The refing in the NBA this season has been trash. It's been trash.
Terrible.
It's been you don't want to say I don't understand who they can find. Because if these are the best guys in the world, bro, I don't know what's going on with refing nowadays. But they need to be able to watch these plays. They have what's called challenges nowadays. And they're still getting it wrong. Bro, it's like the NFL.
What's going on?
It's like the NFL. It's crazy, man. And honestly, they're just doing a bad job of officiating throughout the league. Everybody knows
it's terrible. It's terrible. We need better.
Bro,
we need better.
Just you have eyes. They work.
You have not even that. You're allowed to make mistakes, but we have replays. You know what I mean? This is a different day and age where you can say, hold on guys, let me double check. And then you call when they go to Secaucus or something like that.
Sidebar, the other day, James Harden dunked the ball through the net.
Oh my goodness.
Just we'll get back to Raptors talk, but James Harden dunked the ball through the net. And then the ball went through and around. Bounced, and then they're out of bounds. That's 2 points.
That's the ball went through the hoop. You have
and then they had a challenge, and then they wouldn't let them challenge it because they wouldn't. They said it passed 30 seconds, but they ran the 30 seconds off because they were taking too long.
What kind of rules are these,
bro?
Who's making these rules?
NBA.
Get it together.
Where's my guy Adam Silver? Come
on, Adam.
I could do a part time. Like, you know what I mean? I can run up and down. Like, yo, I'm good.
What's going on?
But you know what? Yo, let's get back to the rap, man. Let's get rap back on everything.
Officiating was terrible last night.
That
We
game,
played Jimmy. You know what I mean? Jimmy Butler is a superstar, so he's getting some superstar calls.
Yo.
But you should never put the game in the hands of the referees.
Yeah, we got to take care of it.
Siakam, I felt, was non-existent. There was a time where I was watching the game and I was just like, wait, Siakam's on the floor?
My thing is, he makes like the plays throughout the game, but crunch time, it's like he's not a crunch time guy. But I don't think it's like he's not developed into that yet. Even though like he can make plays, but I think like isolation, he doesn't have go-to moves. Like you know what I mean? Like so he doesn't really have like a go-to. Like Melo used to have like the jab step, and you know what I mean. Even Chris Bosh had the the jab step and all that, and flipping. A lot of guys in the NBA, Kawhi has that with his mid-range, mid-range pull-up. But like
automatic.
Certain things Siakam doesn't have yet in his offensive game.
Did you see the end of the game where Siakam tried to ISO it again? I forgot who was guarding him, and he went into two guys, and I guess
it was sloppy. I can't remember who was on him, but
it was I think it was Derrick Jones or something. It was very sloppy. I don't know. I guess we expected a foul call, but at the end of the game like that, you can't expect a foul call. You need a go-to move
like
to finish.
Siakam, if his name was like Patrick Jones from like Duke, then everybody would think he's a guy and he's this and that.
Nobody knows about
his name's Pascal,
Nobody
and he's
knows
from
about him.
Who knows where, and he's been playing basketball for like 7 months. You know what I mean? So people just think, oh my gosh, who is this guy? Is he really good?
He's a guy.
So, He's an elite player in the NBA.
He is.
He's an elite player in the NBA, and NBA treat him like one.
You know what I mean? NBA. Speaking of elite players, let's talk about Kyle Lowry, man. Kyle Lowry came back. Okay, come on. Kyle Lowry's good, man. Shout out Kyle Lowry. He's an NBA champion. I think he's an elite player, you know what I mean?
Elite player.
It is what it is, man. Shout out Kyle Lowry. We're not going to throw no dirt on any Raptors player.
Elite player in the NBA. Elite player in the NBA. How much points did he drop yesterday? How many missed shots did he have?
He had a lot, okay? I think he went 3 for 18. Yo. And he went 0 for 11 from the 3-point line.
Yo, honestly, this is 0 for 11 from where? The 3?
Bro.
The 3? You 11 shots and you miss and you're like, yo, okay, well, what? Like maybe 4. I'd be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just start dishing.
How many times do you have to shoot the ball before you realize that?
Yo, 11.
My shot's not going into
Yo, I didn't even know. Nah, bro. Honestly, Melo hasn't
You want to fact check that? Let me fact check that.
Melo hasn't played for like 3 years, and he dropped like 20.
let me fact check that. I don't want to be giving out no wrong statistics.
God. No, but okay, yo, the thing about it with Kyle Lowry that I didn't like necessarily is you gotta understand like what's going on. Like, see, this is why players and GMs need to do a better job of understanding people and that. Fam, you haven't played in like 10 games.
0 for 11 for 3, man.
That's crazy, fam. Like, yo, you haven't played in that long. Man, them are in a groove. You have Fred, he's balling. He's looking like, you know what I mean? Fred's looking like a most improved player of the year. He's looking like a bunch of stuff right now. Fred is balling. His nickname is Steady Freddy.
Steady Freddy.
You know what I mean? He's steady. He's the type of man, he calms things down. When Lowry plays, he's so erratic and it upsets me. Like, yo, Russell Westbrook, he's so erratic, but it's like, yo, he's athletic and this. So, you're using your athleticism and your speed. It's like, fam, you're not fast. Why are you dribbling up the court, running your heart out? And it's like you run up and you take a 30-foot Steph Curry tray, and you're not Steph Curry.
Can't hit those shots all the time.
And the thing is about it, I get upset when he makes them. Because when he makes them, it's like,
he feels like he can do it again.
I'm going to try this.
Feels like it's okay.
No.
It's not okay.
Fam, it's not okay. Stop making... You're not LeBron. You're not one of these guys where, okay, yo, do your thing.
No.
Yo, you can take a couple of bad jumpers because you're a guy. Yo, fam, you've been hurt.
Fix up.
You've been hurt.
You just came back from injury. 11, you took 11 threes.
How you take?
You hit 0.
Fam,
you took 18 shots. That's way too many. You got to work your way back in. Nick Nurse, this is on you too, because everything was going well before Kyle Lowry was inserted. I get it, he's injured, and I get he's trying to get his groove back. Why bring him back against? Why bring him back against an Eastern big playoff team that we could potentially?
Because I think, yo, you're healthy player, fam. You make your bread. Make your bread. But my thing is like,
Was he really healthy though? Look what he did.
But you see,
I feel like if he didn't play yesterday, we would win that. We win that.
probably, I think so too. You missed 11 threes. Like, you take away 11 threes and you just even the low percentages of a man, if he averaged 25% instead of 0 on those
win that
threes,
game.
you win the game. But like how Serge came back, he was playing his part.
He did. Serge didn't do anything that's out of character.
Didn't try to ruin, the game. You didn't try
I don't think he tried to ruin the game.
Not to say ruin the game. You're trying to take over the game. Like, understand where you are. Like, that's a key lesson in life. Understand yourself.
Know your role.
Know your role.
Know your role and play with know your limit and play within it.
Facts, fam. Like, yo, just know. Okay, yo, fam. I need to be the best person. I just need to be the best I can be.
That's it.
You don't
be
need everybody wants to be other people. Everybody wants to be superstars. But yo, honestly,
you think he shy though? I think he took away from what the Raptors have been doing, man. Because the bench mob used to come in.
I said it on a couple of pods ago. Start Fred, trade Lowry. He got hurt. He's been looking like, he's been looking not up to par. Your backup is doing his job. This is the perfect, let me bring you off the bench and see what you can get from him. Shop him, get rid of him, but who knows? But we're on a good path. We got guys balling. The bench mob has been going crazy.
It's crazy. Shout out bench mob, man. Shout out the bench mob. Every man. Norman Powell, balling. Ibaka just came back 2 games. He's playing all right. Hustle, man, chap. Keep hustling. Keep doing your thing, yo.
Don't touch his head top. Don't touch his hat, bro.
Give him to say the apology.
You know what I mean? My bad. Like, yo, you can ball in the system. Just know, like,
it works. It works for you.
See, but like we're talking about, know your limit and play within it.
He knows his limit and he plays within it.
Bro,
if he starts shooting threes, pull him.
You got some shit to pull. Got some stuff to.
You know what I mean? You know you make your baskets.
They've been balling.
Chris Boucher,
guys have been balling.
Slimmed up.
Terrence Davis. You know what
Shout out Terrence Davis. Matt Thomas come and do a 1-2.
Matt Thomas, role player, come in. Oh, you want some buckets? Okay, here, give it to him. You want some threes? Got it. You know what I mean? Yeah, the team.
Water.
The development is crazy. Masai, I don't know what kind of sauce, what kind of like scouting.
You know what I mean?
Bro, like, I know when Masai makes picks in the room, he's just like,
yeah, people are probably looking at him
on the line like, yo,
who are these guys?
Bro.
Who are these guys? But the system.
He goes and fights dudes that.
Wait, did you hear that? There's a rumor that he might be leaving to go to New York.
That's fraud. Don't believe anything. Any media outlet has to say about the Raptors ever. Don't believe one word of it, because all of them always just want to throw dirt on the name. Throw beard. Oh, DeMar's gonna come. Why is DeMar gonna come back?
Yeah, that might die.
No, I'm not even talking, like, I'm not even disrespect DeMar, because we over that. Like, we've been over that. Man, I'm like Terrence Davis, I'd rather have him. I'd rather have all these.
You'd rather have Terrence Davis over DeMar?
Because she's a role player.
No, but okay, listen. If DeMar comes, let's talk about DeMar. If DeMar was to come back to the Raptors team, listen. DeMar would have to realize that, 1, you're not the guy anymore.
Facts.
1, that's 2. 2, the ball moves. It's not an ISO thing.
But you couldn't do that, fam. If I'd come back, my old girlfriend lets me just, okay, you can stay with me, you know what I mean? I'm the guy now. I'm still back, like, you know what I mean? I walk around here.
No, you're not. Like, you're not. You're not.
Is, like, you know what I mean? But, like, that's what, you can't bring him back. He's done too much. It's too much. You can't bring him back.
You could bring him back.
Nah, I think you could bring him back. I don't know.
Imagine Siakam, Fred, and DeMar.
DeMar hit his first three. Yo, shout out DeMar.
Yeah, hit your first 3.
Your first 3 in 30 games.
It's okay. You don't need threes, bro. You don't need threes.
Let's talk about these guys have been balling. The Rats have been going crazy. Man have been doing their thing this year.
Insane, man. It's actually
the
insane.
Defense. It's the defense, bro. A lot of people have been sleeping on the team. Everybody thought it was Dwayne Casey's scheme. Yo, Nick Nurse is out here running.
Dwayne Casey had no scheme. He's a terrible coach. He sucks.
Yo, Nick Nurse is running.
Coach of the year, but you've got fired for a
Nick
reason.
Nurse is running. Yo, the man's running what's called the boxing ones. He's running triangle and 2, running 3-2 against the Lakers, fam. Yo, the man's out here, bro.
Defense is mad.
Defense is mad. Doing it with guys you would never know. Man, don't know Fred VanVleet.
Who? I bet you guys didn't even know he played for Wichita. I bet you didn't
don't know about Fred VanVleet, bro. And
undrafted.
Ron Baker.
See the man said, Terrence Davis, undrafted.
Man don't know about Boucher. Mans have no idea where these guys came from, bro. Mans always want to talk about Matt Thomas. Mans don't know about these guys. Come on, bro. Man.
But look what we're doing. Everybody is playing their part. You know what I mean?
And yo, they don't give us the respect. Honestly, me personally, I thought the Raptors were 50 games, and I'm like, yo, 50 is a lot. But yo, the way how the man are moving, like yo, if Lowry doesn't salt the thing, man might win 55. I'm telling you, you might be right.
Hey, I said 57, y'all. You guys have been here.
But Lowry's gonna salt the thing. So
Lowry's not gonna salt the thing. Lowry's coming back, 50, and Lowry's gonna understand. Watch, next game tomorrow against tomorrow when we play Houston.
Yeah, you better 56 because
Lowry. Remember, yo, I'm telling you, Lowry 18 and 6.
Yo, the Raptors
18 points, 6 assists. I'm calling it now. Watch. If I'm wrong, I'll do 100 push-ups on the show. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna do 100 push-ups. I'll record it. You guys can watch me do it.
Yeah, we'll post it. We'll post it on like the Twitter or the Instagram page.
So we'll do that. I'll do that.
Nah, yo, so yo, the Raps have been balling.
Hold on. Coach of the month. Shout out Nick Nurse.
Let's get into it.
Shout out Nick Nurse.
Coach of the month. You know, double N. You know what I mean? Shout out to Shorty with the hat.
You know what I
mean? Double N. Yo, Coach of the month. Man didn't think. Man thought it was a fluke. Oh, no Kawhi. Oh, same record.
Everybody dissing. Why are you guys dissing us?
Same record. Ibaka hurt. Oh, Lowry hurt. Oh,
what are they gonna do?
What is he gonna do? Coach of the month.
Come on, man. Every teams that came to our house. What did you do? We came to your house, beat up some teams. On a 7-game win streak.
It's crazy because
without two of our better players.
It's funny because guys in the NBA like this year. Remember when what's his name? Kevin Durant did the thing on.
He said Fred is a guy.
Said Fred and Siakam, yo, they're ballers, right? So I think guys in the NBA give the Raps their due, but it's the man them outside the NBA that don't, like the ESPNs of the world.
Those guys, man.
Like
top 10 ranking.
How you have a top 10 and the Raps weren't on it?
Come on, man. Are you guys kidding?
Like ESPN, we already know you guys don't watch the games because my girl on the jump.
Call her out.
Oh, Stanley Johnson. What she say? She said, "Oh, you know the Raptors. They've been playing." She knew. She's not really on the jump like that. She just got on and everything like that. You know what I mean? And she was saying, "Oh, the Raptors. You know, they're doing their thing. Everybody's balling. Ronnie Hollis Jefferson, Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson hasn't played. What are you talking about? I played against Stanley Johnson.
What are you talking about?
I played just Stanley. Wagwan, fam. Me and you have the same stats, bro. You mean Stanley Johnson?
Stanley Johnson got a bucket still.
Yeah. Okay.
You got a bucket too?
One more bucket than me. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you we both had the same amount of blocks. I bet you we both had the same amount of blocks. You know what I mean? Stanley Johnson.
But get your facts.
Watch the Raptors play. Because if they watch them, they don't watch them. Like, yo, a lot of people don't watch what the Raptors are doing because Fred is balling.
He's killing.
He's balling. Like, say what you want. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. Me personally, he's a top. How many all NBA teams are there defensively? He's in one of them. Throw him on one. Cause guard wise, who's guarding point guards better than Fred?
Hey, you hear what Fred? As right boy, shout out Ryan Marshall. As Ryan said, whenever Fred plays, you're on ankle watch.
Ankle watch.
You gotta be on ankle watch. All you do is just snatch his ankles.
Fam, yo, Fred VanVleet is like he has tight ropes on either side when he's crossing you. Because you slide. You see what he did to KD? KD had to put some respect on his name. KD hurt himself. Yo, he hurt himself for possession later, fam. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. Jeez. KD popped his Achilles.
Jeez. Freddie loosened it. Freddie loosened it.
Yo, he loosened that too. You know what I mean? I told, yo, I remember talking about the pod, fam. Fred, you see what he did to flipping Dame Lillard? Strapped up.
Yo, you said top 10 in the East?
Fam.
What? Top 10 in the NBA?
Point guard? Right now, 2019, 2020.
Top 10?
Name me 10 better point guards right now in the NBA.
Russ.
Right now.
Russ?
If you want. Like, that's debatable.
Yes, okay. It's not debatable. Russ.
Russ, 1.
Luka.
2.
Kemba.
3.
Dame.
If you want to give it to him.
Yes, of course you're giving it to him.
Dame. Okay.
Dame.
We see what happened head to head though. 9 points. He got strapped. One of those guys. He was one of those guys that got strapped.
Yeah, I gotta check the rest.
Okay, but who else? What? Kyrie?
Yes.
What have you done?
He's injured. Let him come back. Kyrie's mutt. Yo, don't even do that. Okay. We're putting Kyrie in there.
But what did you do outside of LeBron James? Because we see what my man's doing outside of Kawhi Leonard. Everybody always wants to say, oh, LeBron, all this. These guys are winning all these championships for LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard just left. What happened? Dwayne Wade, he left Dwayne Wade in his prime apparently. With Chris Bosh, they didn't make the playoffs. He left Kyrie Irving, didn't make the playoffs. Like, you know what I mean? Kyrie's still not making playoffs, fam. Well done.
You don't think so? You think Brooklyn can still
Idiot. Brooklyn, you're not making no playoffs, fam. You guys lucky if you have a better record than the Nets.
Brogdon over Fred?
Bro, Brogdon, you're not a better player than Fred. Because, yo, you wanna know why? My thing is, I look at it like this. With 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter of a playoff game, who you want the ball in the hands?
Yeah, I get
Brogdon?
Steady Freddy!
That's what Brogdon?
Steady Freddy.
Yo, we see what happened. Fourth quarter, game 6. Well gone. Yo, Brogdon, where you at?
He's not here.
They didn't give you a contract extension, fam. That's what happened, fam. Man's in the league talk about GMs want to give Fred 25 M's.
That's a lot.
30 M's. That's a lot of
Is he
money.
worth it?
That's bang for your buck, fam.
He's worth it?
He's worth it. Yo, Kyle Lowry's getting 33.
Nah, but Kyle Lowry got that like goodbye money. Like, you know, like this is the last time we're gonna pay you.
Yo, 2016 he got that money. 2015 he got that money. He got 30 M's. And then they gave him a next 30 M. Nah, fam. Fred deserves that money, bro. He deserves that money. Siakam deserved the money. Yo, Masai, I like what Masai is doing. He knows. Yo, Fred's
He's
like 25.
a smart guy, man. He's a smart guy.
Man's act like Fred's 30. 25, fam.
So you pay him quick.
He's young.
You pay him and just say, yo, stay here.
Yo, give him a little. Fam, Fred hasn't seen bread like that in his life. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you give him.
Undrafted. Wichita State. Balled 4 years. Paid man.
Paid.
Bet on yourself. Cause he's
bet
balling.
on yourself. Fred Van V. Even shout out to his clothing line too.
Jeez. So yo, most improved?
Most improved. In my opinion, he's right there. He's right there. Me personally, the two guys, Luka, fam, is like.
Luka is. This guy might win MVP and most improved.
They'll never vote for it because they like to give like, you know, the lower level man. But like, yo,
you don't think you can get?
Nah, they won't give him to him. But like
But look what he's doing. Second year,
fam,
busting triple doubles. He's doing the rest.
Fam, James Harden.
He's giving Brown work. If you can give Brown work, like yo, like I'm not gonna lie, sorry, you're 30.
He's certified stuff.
He's neat. 20 years old.
He's neat. Honestly, I don't know Fred is in there. Fred is up there for most improved.
Andrew Wiggins?
Andrew Wiggins is up there. Shout out to Andrew Wiggins, fam. You're putting it. This is what I'm talking about. Just put it together.
Thank you.
Man, like yo, you're getting me upset, fam,
man.
because you're making the set like unhappy,
Come
fam.
on,
Put it
man.
together, fam. Make the ends proud.
You said make the ends
You know
proud.
what I mean,
I'm
man?
proud. I'm about to even copy your jersey now, bro.
I'm not copying a jersey. I'm not copying a T-Wolves
Say
jersey.
that.
Like, yo, I'll cop a Team Canada jersey. Play for the Manda.
Say less. I'm copying that team.
Play for the
jersey
Manda,
too.
fam.
You know what I mean?
But yo, there's a lot going on in the league.
Hold on.
We've been balling.
Siakam MVP. Since we're on the whole topic, let's not stray.
Yo.
Siakam MVP.
Siakam as let's get it straight, an elite wing defender, because nobody likes to give an elite wing defender and a very productive backline player on a defense. Because man's act like he's not doing all this Draymond Green stuff that they were giving him credit for. Siakam's doing that.
Yup.
But man's doing
at a better level.
Fam,
Draymond's disappeared.
See, because he has a regular. Now they didn't say he has like one of those. They like to like, you know, scoff at his name, Pascal Siakam, Spicy P, like, you know what I mean? All that Stephen A stuff, that Siakam, like they make fun of his. No, it's Pascal Siakam, fam,
and he's balling.
He's balling.
Put some respect.
If his name was Daryl Johnson from Duke or Kentucky, but man, don't want to give him no love because he has an African name, fam. Give him his respect and don't disrespect his name, fam.
Come on, man.
Don't disrespect his name. He's an MVP candidate. Let's get it straight.
MVP?
He's a
top 5?
He's in the conversation as
top 5. I'm asking. I just asked. This top 5. Yes or no?
He's fifth. He's fifth.
Give me the 5.
No order.
No order. Oh yeah, no order. Of course, order.
Order. Bron. Like, we already know that. Like,
yeah, Bron has to get number 1.
Big fella. Wash King. Hashtag 17th year. Hashtag still great. Hashtag strive for greatness.
Jeez, let's get it.
Best record in the NBA.
Uninterrupted.
Man, yo, they don't even talk about his defense. Man, might act like he's not playing.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know they covered the third quarter?
Mad. Yo. And I was like, yo, I used to think, yo, Patrick Beverly, all that defense.
He's not a guy.
And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, fam, man, they're cooking this guy. What do you mean? They're fam. All this, yo, fam, man, they give him 40s. Fam,
He's not strong.
I remember Steph Curry gave him like 38 one time, and it was just all on it. It was just mean. It was just mean jumpers, all that. And he was doing all that fouling stuff and all that. Like, but yo, he
barks a lot.
He's a bark. Like,
you know, he's like, he reminds me of a small dog. You know, the small dogs are just yappy, but like when it comes to action, when they see the pit bull, they're like, they run behind him.
No, he's not
Patrick Beverly, you fuga, boy.
No, he's one of those. Like, he's the dog that gets eaten by the pit bull because he's about that action. He's still about that life, and he's just, and it's over, and you ring him by the neck. But
yo, Melo, player of the week.
Yo, Melo's player of the week. Shout out Carmelo Anthony. You got player of the week in the Western Conference, and you averaged 22 points. Portland won 3 straight games. They were balling.
Mind you, Luka was averaging 30 something.
30 and 10.
James Harden was averaging.
And James Harden dropped 4. James Harden dropped 30.
And Melo still got it.
James Harden dropped 30 and a half, and he dropped 60 in the game.
Melo still got player of the week over those guys because they lost a game each.
But is it Fuga? What do you think?
Is Melo's play or Melo being player of the week? Because we could do both. Melo being player of the week, Fuga or not?
It's Fuga. It's Cap. It's Fuga.
Big Cap. Like Melo didn't deserve to be player of the week.
Shout out to Melo because it's not like I don't have like an affinity.
I'm happy he's back.
But I like when Mandem are in the. I like when real ones are back.
I'm happy he has his job. I'm happy he's balling. So, don't get me wrong. But to be player of the week. Come on.
Man. When he got 18th, I think 18th in the scoring list, and his his girl was showing FaceTime
her son.
It's you. I rated that. That was a good moment. But
good.
Fam, that's not good enough to be player of the week. Man, we're dropping 40. Man, dropped 60 and 3/4.
Come on, 3.
This is that's one of the things that's.
Melo's going 60 for the 3 games.
Averaged. The man dropped it in 1 game, fam.
Fuga. But Melo's play. Melo actually playing a baller. Fuga or not Fuga?
Fuga or not Fuga? It's not like. Do I think he's 22 points per game for the rest of the year? Fast cap, no. But do I think he's like a serviceable, I'm gonna drop like 16 points, 45%. I'll hit up maybe a 3, and I'll.
What did he say when he grabbed the rebound again?
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuga or not Fuga? I don't think it's Fuga. I think Melo's doing what he could do. Everybody knows Melo can score.
Get buckets.
You know what I mean? And Portland's a great fit for him because they need somebody to score the ball.
And they don't give Melo enough credit because too much nerds watching basketball trying to tell you about all this analytics. Fam, man's talk all this.
How can you talk about ball if you didn't play ball? That is come on.
I play football, fam. I played ball outside on the runs. We ran.
Bro, I bet you these guys aren't doing that.
Yeah, bro, I don't.
I'm just studying analytics in the back. I get it.
My thing is, they're judging Mandem based. You can't tell Mandem, act like Steph Curry. You're not Steph Curry. You gotta stop shooting the 3. Sometimes you gotta use what you can use, fam.
Play it.
Sometimes those mid-range buckets, fam. You see, Udonis Haslem was a key to some championships because you was strapping up dirt. And he was hitting like little spot up mid-range jumpers.
Know your limit, play within it.
I know what you have to do.
You see what I'm saying? See DeMar DeRozan? He doesn't shoot 3s. He knows his limit and he plays within it.
And it's not a lot. Very limited. Very limited. But honestly, the Raptors.
Embiid 0 points. Fuga or not?
Oh, big. Yeah, I've been telling you. People, wrap up family. Have I lied? Have I lied about this Embiid thing? I told you Embiid's post game is a jig of epic proportions. His whole entire offensive game is jig-worthy. It's Fuga. It's been Fuga. Why are you 7'2"? I'm the biggest man on the court and I'm taking 5 jumpers. I'm taking 3. I'm taking as much jumpers as Kyle Lowry missed last game. The man's taking all those free throw 3-point line shots and these spinning hook shots and all this. Get your ass in the post, fam.
Come on.
Do a jump hook, fam. Jump hook into his chest, hop step layup. Like, what are you on?
They forgot about that though, man. He's not the same.
No. He's not the same. He's not the same because I see a lot of dudes in the paint getting buckets. But no, all of a sudden, this guy doesn't want to get these. This guy thinks he's Karl Anthony Towns. You can't shoot. You cannot shoot. And for some reason, Mr. Too Sick, Too Sickness, Mr. I'm at Cabana, and I'm at Rebel, and I'm at all these spots in the nighttime, Mr. Cactus Club.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Mr.
Shout out Ryan again, yo. Overrated. Those 2 are overrated.
Bro, the whole squad is capped. You have flipping.
Al Horford's the only
center-
one that's not capped.
Yep, Al Horford playing beside Joel Embiid, playing beside Ben Simmons, and your only man who can really shoot is Josh Richardson. Come on, fam.
Shout out to Tobias Harris.
But the
J. Cole.
national media thinks that these guys were gonna make the finals, fam. The man's caught me swept up in the jig, and I'm calling it a jig. Man's caught me swept up, and I'm like, you know what, yo, they can actually do it.
Yeah, like it's a jig. The jig's up.
Embiid,
Fugo.
yo, your post game stinks. You have no strength. You have no mental fortitude, fam. All this, I can bully dudes and make jokes. Oh yeah, good for you. Good for you. All those jokes is not gonna, it's gonna get you first round exit. Well, I made the playoffs and you didn't. Remember I told you about that guy, fam.
Jeez.
Fuga.
Big game tomorrow.
Big games.
Houston. The beard comes into town.
Beer's coming into
Russ
town.
is coming into town.
What are we thinking?
What are the keys, man? You think what's gonna happen? What do you think?
This player, we're gonna get cooked. He's gonna drop.
Give me three keys. 3 keys of the game. 3 keys of the game. Let's do it. 3 keys of the game.
Fouls. You are gonna get in foul trouble. It's known fact. Terrence Davis, don't stay out of it because you're gonna get in foul trouble. We already know James Harden's gonna shoot 15 free throws, minimum, and that's minimum. Like minimum, he's gonna shoot 15 free throws. Make Westbrook shoot.
So what do we do? Boxing one?
Fam, no. Yo, there's too much shooters on the court to like box and one them.
Right.
Just try to like double team Harden every single put the ball in Westbrook's heart and let Westbrook beat you and just stay connected to PJ Tucker. You'll win the game, but they won't listen. They're gonna get in foul trouble. Terrence Davis might get fouled out.
I hope Siakam
Norm Powell is gonna get fouled out, and then a man like Lowry is gonna cause like 7 to 8 boneheaded plays, and we're gonna lose the game by 5 points.
Okay, so you're predicting our second home loss.
I predict our second home loss because I don't think Mans can really defend James Harden.
Crazy. One, you're right. You can't guard James Harden. James Harden's like he's mud. You know what I mean? Jimmy Butler said it himself. You know what? Before I get
You see what James Harden did to Jimmy Butler the other day?
No, hold on. Before I even get to Harden, what the hell happened yesterday in overtime? Jimmy Butler literally came down, hit a 3, came down, hit a 2, stole the ball, dunked it in overtime.
Honestly, Jimmy Butler is like in OT. It's like when it's like you ever do 1-on-1 against a man and like you just look in his face and you're like,
he's ready to kill.
You're like, yo, this guy really wants this game. And you're like, yo, fam, I just came here for fun. That's what it looks like anytime Jimmy Butler plays like against like the Raps. Cause like you try that shit with old Brown, but like it don't work. But like when you try that with like the Raptors, man, he looked them in their face and he looks them and he just gives them that, yo, I'm the captain, like fam, like I'm the captain. Run the keys. I'm shotgun.
And you had to do it. Yesterday, was no short of that.
He's Mr. Run the stick.
Yesterday, it didn't make any sense what was going on. I couldn't.
Jimmy Butler, he comes on the block like Debo, and he just starts shaking man the meal. He's like, yo, the man treats us like Red.
Oh man,
man treats us like Red.
That's my bite. Oh man, all right, man. Back to what I was saying. Sorry, got off topic. James Harden is going to be a problem tomorrow. Capella, I think, is also going to be a problem tomorrow because people don't realize James Harden and Russ, all they have to do is run and just toss it up. Because you're going to have to collapse on them. If you don't collapse on them, they're going to the basket. Bro. And if you do collapse on them, they throw it up to Capella. People need to realize, they need to watch the Rockets, and I hope they have a game plan. But Capella's been dropping 2020. I know. I have him on fantasy and I watch you.
Doc's you.
Austin Rivers is doing his thing too, you know what I mean? But PJ Tucker's coming back to Toronto. It's been a what? He's been
before we get out of here, before we think, do we think obviously like are your consensus you think we win?
Honestly, I think we pull it out. I think we pull out a W, man. It's gonna be tight. It's not gonna be anything crazy. I think we win by like 2 or 3.
Okay, so we protect home.
We go back on our win streak. If we do lose, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna be I'll be surprised. I personally hope Lowry's gonna have to take this game super seriously. He's gonna have to get back into his bag.
That's what I want to get.
Do you start Lowry?
But the thing is, you don't start him. So would you just keep him on the bench for the rest of the season or what?
Nah, come on, you can't bench him. Bro, you paid this guy $30 million. You gotta play, yo. You think you're getting free money? You gotta play.
The thing was getting like, Ibaka's getting 22 on the bench.
Nah, but Ibaka's doing his thing though. Like,
You
you know
put
what I
the
mean?
bread-
Ibaka's a bench guy, so it's like whatever. You know what I mean?
Alright.
You know your role.
Well-
Know your limit, play within it.
Well,
That's what we're gonna title this pod. Know your limit, play within it.
you know your limit, play within it. Subscribe, like, share, and send the pod out. Cause like, yo, you see the limits where we're playing within it. You know
see
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying?
But it's not about us. We need your help too. So yo, let the people know.
Show some love.
Yo, we're the best. Yo, we this
Work,
is the
man, to
home.
do
This.
this.
is the voice. We're trying to be the voice of the Raptors.
Wrap up
You guys-
TV.
You know, we're here. We're live. You know, it states we're here at Mr. PVO.
Jeez, positive vibes only,
You know
man.
what I mean? We're gonna be at the games. So catch you at the Houston game. Catch you at all the rest of the games for the rest of the year. You know what I mean?
Jeez, hey, don't forget. Be positive, y'all. Positive
Positive.
vibes only.
Yo, know your limit. Play within it.
Jeez.